Hello. If you're watching this, chances are you've trained with me for a while. Thank you for trusting me with your progress. This video will give you everything you need to know about training yourself. Part 1. Exercise selection. Pick compound exercises. Compound exercises are exercises that require tension across more than one joint. So with a push-up, for example, when you're pushing like this, right? You're pushing across your elbow and your shoulder. So that's two joints that require tension. Here are a few other examples of compound exercises. We pick compound exercises because they target more than one muscle at the same time and also require coordination of the full body. So you get more out of each exercise. Part 2. Sets and reps. Do 2 sets of 5 to 12 reps. Use this rep range as your bread and butter. You can try different ranges like 3 to 5 or 12 to 20, but use 5 to 12 for majority of your exercises. You can also do 1 set or 3 sets, but get familiar with 2 sets first and then decide, do I want to reduce sets or do I want to increase sets? Since you train with me for a while, you should be familiar with how we progress. First, you pick a weight, so let's say 10 kg, and then you do 5 to 12 reps. If you can do 12 reps, then you increase the weight from, let's say, 10 kg to 12 kg, and then you drop the reps from 12 reps to 5 reps. And then from then on, every session you're trying to build on top of that. So from 5 reps, you're trying to go to 7 reps and then to maybe 9 reps, maybe 10, 11, 12. So now you're doing 12 kg for 12 reps, right? 12 reps is the higher end of your range. So because you hit the top end of your range, you're going to increase the weight from 12 kg to 14 kg and then drop the reps again from 12 to 5 and repeat that cycle non-stop forever. Part 3. Changing programs. Change your programs every 6 to 12 weeks. If you change your program too often, that means less than 6 weeks, you might not progress much because your first 2 weeks of any new program is pretty much just learning the exercise. You're getting familiar with how to do the exercises and your body is getting adapted to it, but you're not really progressing. If you don't change your program at all, you run into 2 potential problems. Number 1 is plateaus, meaning because you're doing the same exercise all the time, your body gets so used to that exercise and it's really hard to progress. Problem 2 is overuse injuries. Because you're repeating the same patterns all the time and you're pushing it so hard every time, those specific patterns start to irritate your joints. And that's no fun. Try to change the program at least once every 12 weeks. Part 4. Not improving. So when a client is not improving, I ask myself 3 things with a bonus 4th thing. So the first thing is sleep. Are you getting 8 hours of sleep and at the same time every night? Second thing is diet. Are you eating what you should, when you should, and at the amount you should? Third thing is training. Are you trying to do 1% more every session? 1 rep more, just a little bit more every session? And the 4th thing is stress. Life will get rough sometimes and that will affect your workouts. Just acknowledge that and don't be hard on yourself. But do try to get rid of the stressor as soon as possible. If these 4 things are perfect and you're still having problems, drop me a message and I will help you free of charge. 5th thing, the last thing to remember is that your body improves if your training improves. This means that if you repeat the exact same numbers, sets, reps, weight for 4 weeks in a row, your body will not change in those 4 weeks because you're doing the same workout. So your body will stay the same. This is the fault in not keeping track of your training numbers. Simply deciding I'm going to push as hard as I can is not good enough. If you keep track of your numbers will keep you accountable. If you say, last week I did 10 reps, so this week I have to do at least 11 reps, then that will get you improving consistently. And that's a brief overview of how to train yourself. More than improving, as long as you don't hate training, I think you'll be okay. Beyond the technicalities, enjoying what you're doing is probably the most important thing. For many of us, we enjoy progressing, so we keep training even when things get tough because we want to keep progressing. If that's you, then everything I said applies. But if that's not you and you don't value progressing that much, that's okay too. Just find what you enjoy and don't stop doing it.